but I'm going to move a King Cobra. And I'm going to take my awesome hook. And I'm going to take my awesome Cobra. And I'm going to put it into a bigger cage to accommodate his incredible growth. Get ready. He's going to come out. Like, get my... You know, I'm still waiting for my hand.
I have it. My bag. Kevin. Be careful, man. I don't want you to lose a finger today. Oh, you got that. That's good. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, you gotta admit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Go.
Yes. We're gonna move you. It's all right. So his excitement is over. Now I'm gonna use my awesome, super venomous, handy tool. Come here. I know. Ugh. How dare I do this to you? Come here. Let's put you out for a sec. Come here. Okay. Oh, Donnie! It's gonna get you. Okay. So anyways. We're gonna take him. So where do we put him? Maybe put you right here. He's got the other hook. So I will note that this is probably the friendliest, most social King Cobra, but you still have to obviously be aware, and I always have to use my tools. Look at him. He's gonna have a big, beautiful cage. They're so strong.
What can happen if you get bit by one of these things? Not much, right?
Die.
You could just die.
Die, suffer, cry, complain. You'd
be dead. Yeah.
I'd be dead. I'm barely wanting to be alive as it is. So
I can tell. Who built you all these cages, Kevin?
Well, all these cages behind me are Reptile Basics. Mm-hmm. And I designed a bunch of caging, and my buddy Rich over Reptile Basics, who just makes such good product. It's excellent. He's wonderful to work with. These cages actually happen to be Habitat Systems, which are now defunct and out of business, but they made really good caging. Very expensive, but really good. And I just had to kind of accommodate these. I've used these for reticulated pythons, but because we are in the process of downsizing, I get to repurpose my cages for these guys. So I'm going to repurpose this cage for King Cobras and some Gaboon Vipers. I might want to put him upstairs. And I'm putting the cage. Alright, we're going to move you. Have you decided that you're possessive about your cage yet? No, not really. I think he is my favorite. Hi, baby. Oh, listen to you. Oh, he's excited. So that's the one thing. When you are managing your dangerous, venomous animals, remember, sometimes their environment can do things to freak them out and make them a little unsure, and then they become less reliable. But he's just excited being in his new caging. So now we can really put the food to him and make him bigger. So what we're going to attempt to do, I've been waiting for this. So this year, we've really got to produce King Cobras. So that is a target. I want to make King Cobras. And there's a little story. I think it's out of Africa Reptile Park down in, I think it's Arizona, where we got these 4 King Cobras when they were little babies. And I think they've lost their King Cobras. And it would be really great that if I actually breed these, and then we can get some King Cobras back down to them. They were hoping that these King Cobras are still alive. So I had 4, and I still have 4. I have 2 pairs, and I would say King Cobra females need to have age to them for them to release their luteinizing hormones. So I get them to breed, no problem. Get them to get follicles, big follicles, everything, but they don't actually ovulate, therefore producing eggs. So what happens is if they don't have the ability to release the luteinizing hormone, which is actually the trigger for ovulation, maturity of the egg ovum into, you know, an egg through ovulation and fertilization. If they can't do it, you don't get any eggs. So I think this year they have some age. So maybe like the 5-year mark is going to do it. So I'm going to take out the other male king. You know, as I'm playing with these King Cobras, Chandler just was over in India, and he was messing with some big Indian spectacle cobra, and I got to see what a cobra does when it bites. It chews on you and hangs on, and it was pretty crazy looking at that video. Really, it's a great reminder, being a venomous snake guy, that these guys can bite you. Over here. I can tell you a story about this King Cobra. So, a little trick that people will do with King Cobras and stuff, they put them in tubes when they're little, and they want to get them to eat. When you put them in tubes, look what happens. When you're little, causes some of these ribs to break when it was little, so now even as an adult snake, you can still see where the lack of ribs are. You know what's cool about this little guy right here? He is smelling other snakes. See that, Tommy?
Yeah, he's
and
doing
he's
it.
getting all excited. There's another King Cobra on the floor. There we go. Hi, baby. Lucifer will be the feisty one.
No, he's chill. What are you talking about?
Oh, he's chill. Remember what he did to your
Seen a lot. Yeah.
your
Mike.
mic?
Yeah.
So actually, that was really good. It did to the microphone what that Cobra did Chandler's finger, but it's just a microphone.
Yeah. I just washed it out.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, pretty gnarly.
Yeah, are you going to Animal Con?
All right, guys, we're going to Animal Con, and I really hope a lot of people are going to Animal Con. Most important thing is Brian Barczyk is going to Animal Con, and he's healthy. We want to see him. We want to show him all of our support and our appreciation. And I think it's very important. If you have the ability to go there and meet all sorts of content creators and Brian Barczyk and all of these people, you might want to avoid me. But the other people, definitely want to meet them. And it will be probably quite interesting. And my buddy Dingo is going to be there. So this is Lucifer. Hi, Lucifer.
What's Lucifer's personality like?
He, ever since we've got him, he immediately was very bitey, very spastic. Threw himself around, very unlike my other kings or any of my other cobras. Acts more like maybe a West African mamba in some ways. He gets really unsure of himself. So even if you try to flow with this guy, he likes to double back, get into chairs. Hi, baby.
Are you going to put him up high like you
Yeah,
have?
we're going to do. He's going to go right here, right?
Yeah, is there a reason you picked the top one? Is that because he's used to it, or?
Well, he's gonna want to grow. He looks different than the other guys. I could probably put a female in there with them. But right now it's not breeding season. But we'll be hitting breeding season in a couple months. So it is great having him up there. Ultimately, we'll see what Timmy thinks about having Lucifer up there. There you go. That's jerk face.
Already upset. I know, we have weird history.
Some snakes. Don't forget, he had that horrific. He had the parasite and all that, and then he had the horrible infection. So
he's upset.
So remember that? I literally thought he was gonna at one point die.
Yeah, that was a hardy video. That was hard to watch.
Yeah, there was so much stuff that came out of him, and I think that just reaffirms his hatred for me. Okay, now we're gonna take out some of my babies. I love you guys. One of my favorite of all venomous happens to be gaboon vipers. You're going into shed. Hi, baby. So, it's really weird because I got a head right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a head right here. So, and the problem is they're so heavy-bodied, and she's thin compared to what she normally is.
No, why is she thin?
She had babies.
They're babies. What happens when they have babies? That makes
You take a lot of their body weight and a lot of the body resources. So what I need to do, I need to get under here. I want to support her. She's absolute gem.
Oh my god.
Long tongue flicks. Everything's great. Very thinking animal. So other gaboon and certainly Bitis keepers and whatever, this is what we're all about. They're so reasonable once you develop a relationship with them. Obviously, they're incredibly dangerous, and you must use your tools. They are lightning fast, far faster than any of us. So using your tools, but also remembering their body weight and stuff like that. They're incredibly fragile. Like Lucifer's kind of like throwing himself into outer space. This snake doesn't do any of that. This snake, you're so skinny. You're so little. So it's she's just very thoughtful. Very, very thoughtful animal. I wish I was as thoughtful as she is.
Me too.
And here we go. So, hi, she's ticklish. I wanted to get you to caterpillar crawl.
Now, Kevin, see how you're still respecting it, even though you know it's, a pretty chill animal?
Oh, you have to.
Well, what can happen if you just, treat it
Horrific consequences. And it's not worth it. No matter how good you think you are, you're never going to be able to always predict the animals. And myself, certainly included. But I'd like to have that respect prior to ever getting bit. I've never been bit. So I'm going to keep it that way. And if I got bit, it'd probably be a bad look on the community or people that somehow have any respect for me. But really, really nice. So I think the best thing to do is not sit here and go, hey world, look how awesome I am, because I'm really not. And I want to show them how awesome the animal is. I got some, certainly some skills, easily handling and stuff like that. No worries. But we're all fallible. And it's about the animals, not about how much of a boss I am, because I can, handle an animal like this and kiss it. Look at her. She's so cute. Coochie, 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 coo. Yes, you're so good. Oh, yeah. I love you. But if you were a drumstick, and you've seen what they do to drumsticks,
Yep.
we've heated this hand up. We've done everything. You notice the missing finger? One of my employees thought it was funny, and he bit the finger off.
No, he didn't. Who did that?
KJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
KJ's on my shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I hide this stuff.
Yeah. So she's going to sit here and just look at us.
Okay.
How about, let's go over here, and let's go pull out the boy. We have all the babies. We have 17 babies.
Okay.
So they're wonderful. Waiting for them to go through their second sheds. Hi, baby. I know. Oh. Yep, so he's shedding. He's also a doll. They've never, ever, ever struck at me. They've never done anything aggressive. I'd say they're probably pretty ticklish.
Think so? You think they're ticklish, huh?
I think they are.
Okay.
Tactile.
If you guys see Kevin at Animal Con, he's very ticklish, and he likes when people tickle him. So approach him with tickles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You're welcome.
That's completely unkind of you.
Yeah.
So look at him. Look at that personality. I know. So remember, like when I'm holding an animal like this and I'm picking it up, I'm forcing all of its weight to occur at that spot. So the pressure on that part of the body, you always kind of want to remember that, because this is a very heavy body animal. It's quite heavy, and you want to kind of regard that. So supporting him like that is awesome, and not having my hand near any kind of strike range or double back. They're very capable of very sudden, quick moves, and you want to remember that. But I definitely would always suggest, and Chandler said it very good, use your hooks, use your equipment.
I gotta turn my camera on, dude.
You didn't turn your camera on.